I'm Pastor Diane.
And I'm Pastor Peggy. Welcome to Tasty Tuesday, a Lent series or season,
Woohoo!
a Lent season. Yay!
Yes. Thank
Welcome.
you. Thank you so much for joining us. We are going to have so much fun over these next 6 or 7 weeks. Today is not actually part of Lent.
True.
Lent does not start until tomorrow, Ash Wednesday.
But today is the best day of Lent.
I
Well,
know,
sort of.
right?
Even though it's not part of Lent, it's the best day. Now you didn't celebrate Lent or observe Lent when you were
No,
small.
no, we didn't. I grew up in a very free church movement, meaning we weren't into the liturgical aspects of worship.
I grew up Anglican, and we observed Lent all the time, like every year. I don't remember not. But one of the things that we always celebrated the day before Ash Wednesday was something called Pancake Day.
Now we did celebrate that.
You did, but you didn't
Oh, yeah.
expose part of Lent. Well, it's
Um,
actually called Shrove Tuesday today.
Stove Tuesday?
Shrove.
Shrove. Okay.
Shrove.
Because I had
Shrove
a
Tuesday.
friend that called it Stove Tuesday because you make pancakes on the stove top.
I could see how that could become confusing. Yeah, or like, okay, well, because I mean, stove is not a popular word, is it?
Yeah, I don't know what shrove means.
One of the things of Shrove Tuesday was to rid your house of all those fatty things like oil and butter and eggs and milk, because tomorrow for Ash Wednesday, it was the start of a fast and a fasting process. So you would get all of those things like out of your house, and one of the things that you can make with those things is pancakes. Yay!
I thought it was just something that churches made, like to have a pancake supper to raise money.
No, traditionally it was the start of the fast. So you would get rid of all of those fatty. It's probably one of the reasons why in New Orleans it's called Fat Tuesday.
Mardi Gras, right?
Yeah, Mardi Gras. It's to get rid of all of the oils and the butters, all those beautiful things that make food yummy, right? And we normally, like a lot of people during Lent, will give up something or will fast from something. Now, maybe Pastor Diane, you could explain what fasting is.
Well, fasting I'm sure many of you have heard of fasting. If you're going for a medical test, you're not allowed to eat or possibly even drink certain amount of food prior to the test. But in a religious sense, what fasting is that you're giving up something so that you can concentrate on your connection with God.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So if I were to fast from breakfast, say, if I decided that during Lent I was going to fast for those 40 days from breakfast, I might actually spend that time in prayer or reading scripture. Say, for example, if I were to fast from coffee for Lent, I might decide to take that $1 a day, because I usually use like my coffees at home, $1 a day, and donate it to a local charity. Or if you're drinking Tim Hortons or McDonald's or Starbucks or whatever, to not spend your money on that, but to take that and then donate it to a charity or to the church or wherever you want it to. So it's about doing something give back and to give back to God in a biblical way. So, Pastor Diane, did you do anything special with your pancakes on Shrove Tuesday?
We ate them.
That's it?
Pretty much.
We would have money in them. I know, right? What my mom would do is she'd make little small pancakes for after supper, because we'd always have our meal and then we'd have pancakes for dessert. And she'd make little small ones, and then she'd wrap up dimes or quarters or nickels, and she'd put them in the middle as they would start to cook. Or you could get tricked, because sometimes there was a button in there. If you took a fork and poked your pancake and you felt something in it, you'd take it because you'd want the money. But sometimes you were tricked and it was a button, and it was like, shoot. But you had recess money always the next day for Wednesday.
Yay!
Yay. So today we're going to make pancakes. Let's head on over to the kitchen and start our creations.
Yay!
If you are watching us on Facebook, we are so glad you're here. But I want you to start a watch party or share our video to your timeline.
If you like what we're doing, give us a thumbs up. Or if you really like what we're doing, give us a heart. We'd love to see that. And also, underneath that, there's a place for you to comment. Let us know where you're watching from, what you're up to, and we would love to connect and interact as we watch this video together. All right, so we are in the kitchen. I have a slightly different kitchen, and so does Pastor Peggy.
So am I.
Also, I was just thinking before I hit record, my hair is just all over the place. I didn't straighten it today, and it's looking like it. So I'm actually going to put my hair up because I do not have a, one of those hair nets. That's what it's called. So excuse me while I step off screen, and Peggy is going to give us some information.
Great. So I'm going to start by making my pancakes. I've got my mixer here, but you can mix this by hand. You don't need a mixer or anything like that. But as Pastor Diane has taught me, sometimes we're lazy and we like machinery to do things for us. So I've got my ingredients here, and I apologize if I turn my back to you, but I'll do my best to keep you engaged here. So I've got my ingredients and my handy dandy measuring cups.
Let's go.
So I'm just going to put this down and give the dry ingredients just a little bit of a stir.
I'm actually cheating. I'm using Bisquick. I'm going to make, I don't know if it'll be peanut butter, banana, or chocolate chip, or a combination of all three.
So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to turn on my oven at 375.
You're baking them?
Well, I'm going to make one the traditional way on top of the stove, but I'm going to try something today that if it works out, you can try it too. And if it doesn't work out, then you don't have to try it. So we'll see. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn on my stove top to get my pan warmed up, and I'm going to put a little bit of oil in it for my pancake on the stove. And what I have is a muffin tin, and I'm going to put a little bit of oil in each, probably about maybe a teaspoon of oil in each one. And I'm going to take that now. I'm going to sort of give it a little swirl around here. And I'm going to take this pan and I'm going to pop it into the oven. And the idea is to get this all heated up.
I don't have overly ripe bananas, so I threw mine in the fridge for a couple hours, and that helps it along a bit. And then I took my handheld blender and mushed it up. So that's my banana.
Oh, banana pancakes have to be my favorite.
And I took just a little tiny bit of peanut butter. I don't know if you can see it there. And I'm going to throw that in the microwave for 15 seconds.
So the first pancake that I'm going to make it on my stovetop. And I'm going to throw the pancake batter in on some nice hot oil and get that going.
My pancakes are going to be my favorite flavor combination. Peanut butter,
Ooh.
banana, chocolate chip.
Mmm.
Yum, yum.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this pancake mix and I'm going to mix an extra egg into it. I only have a little bit of pancake mix here.
I always get in a hurry and I don't let the pan get hot enough. And I really wish I had my cast iron because I love cooking pancakes on cast iron frying pan.
Oh, look at how beautiful that looks. Oh my goodness. So they say that the trick with the Yorkshire pudding is to actually put your pan in the oven and get the oil in there really, really hot. And then you add your ingredients to it and it puffs up and around. I'm going to throw this into the muffin tins as well, but I'm going to do a savory one, so it'll be like a breakfast. This is actually a garlic sausage, so I've cut them up in little tiny pieces. And I have some cheese.
Ooh.
Right? So what I'm going to do is put the pancake batter. I've never tried this before. So I've got the oil in the oven in the muffin tins warming up. I'm going to throw in a little bit of the pancake mix, put some sausage, some cheese, and then the little bit of mixture with the extra egg in it. Put that in there and see what happens. I have the pancake mix now done to, I added another egg. I think if we were making it from the whole lot, I would have had to add like maybe 5 eggs to this. But I only had a little bit, so I think I got enough for maybe 3 or 4 to try 3 or 4 Yorkshire puddings. But it's very eggy. Looks good. So that is starting to cook up right away because the oil is so hot. And here I go with the pancake mix in there. So I have my first pancake ready.
Yeah. Me too.
Ooh, look.
Not bad, eh?
Looks beautiful. From Ontario. From Harry and Donna.
Oh, hi, Harry and Donna.
Donna won our New Year's Eve special prize.
Now, my maple syrup, I was thinking earlier of the week, I didn't have any maple syrup, and I thought, I can't really afford to go and get any. I'll just go get pancake syrup. Well, a neighbor across the valley, Reverend Richard, he had some New York State maple syrup. I don't know how he got it into the country. Okay, I brought it to him. Anyway, he brought me a bottle of it, and it's like perfect timing, and this is enough that it'll last me for quite a while.
Oh my gosh, this looks so good. I'll pass it over to my daughter after. Mmm.
Well, happy Pancake Day.
Happy Pancake Day. Wow.
Let's see. Peanut butter, banana, chocolate chip. So what do you think? Oh, she hasn't tried it yet.
It's good. Isn't that good? Mm-hmm. One of the best pancakes I've ever made. Mm-hmm. I'm coaxing her. What is it?
Fluffy and crispy on the outside. Fluffy.
That's what I said. Here is what they look like out of the oven. So this is the pancake batter right here with the cheese on top, and these are the Yorkshire style. I can see a little bit of the traditional puffing of them because of the eggs around the sides and the indents, but they look delicious. But I don't know. Let's give it a try and see. So here they are both. This is the Yorkshire pudding type one. Different than a Yorkshire pudding, so, you know. And this is the one with the sausage and the cheese sort of came off on the top, but that's okay. Next time, what I might do is mix the cheese and the sausage in with the batter. It tastes a little bit like Yorkshire pudding. I'm going to try this one here now. That's really good. You get the pancake and the sausage and a little bit of cheese and the pancake batter being really, really good anyway.
That is our Pancake Tuesday Lent series season 13 lockdown lunacy extravaganza.
Episode 1.
Episode 1. So glad you could join with us. Go ahead and make these come back and let us know how your attempt worked out. If you tried Pastor Peggy's recipe with all those different options and what you thought of that.
And we would love to see pictures or just comments or whatever about how you celebrated Lent as a child, or maybe this is the first day of finding out about Lent and why it even might be important to celebrate. Lent is, of course, the remembrance of Jesus's 40 days in the wilderness. And we observe that as Christians to bring us closer to who Christ is and, the explorations. One of the really nice things is you can read along in Scripture with us and things like that during Lent. So we would love to hear from you and about your experiences, and if you're from a different country, because I know that there's people from other countries that are watching us. Maybe you have traditions in your country that's different than ours, and we'd love to hear about them.
Yes. Well, we will see you next Tuesday when we explore. Should we tell them?
Sure.
Yeah, we're going to explore Fish Friday on Tuesday. Well, until next Tuesday, thanks so much for joining us. We will see you then. I'm Pastor Diane.
And I'm Pastor Peggy.
Be safe.
Be healthy. And be the church.
The church.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.